Welcome back, LWB fans. Let's get straight to it. Today, I actually want to talk to you about short form and long form. Now, a lot of you guys talk about it. A lot of you guys have your own opinions about it. A lot of you have a lot of things to say about it. But today, let me say my 2 cents and give you my feel about it, and you can make your own decisions. First of all, I believe long form is the way to go because the longer videos that you have, that's the type of the material that you want people to follow on. The reason why is this. YouTube likes feeding in people who watch more material. The more material that is consumed on a regular basis, the more the algorithm will work for you because it knows that you're a channel that can produce more audience and therefore more eyeballs on watching YouTube. Because YouTube in the end is owned by Google, and the more viewers that are watching YouTube on a regular basis, the more money it makes, the more money you can make as well once you get monetized. But of course, they get most of the money where you get the chump change. It's the reality of how things work. But that's okay, you know, that's kind of what we expect when we go into things like this. Long form must be your goal, not short form. Now, don't get me wrong. There are many of those who pretty much jump on short form and go exceptionally well and do really well and have amazing thumbnails and just go crazy, you know. And don't get me wrong, they do. They go really, really, really well. And that doesn't mean you can't succeed in that. You can. But let me tell you right now, the thing is you don't want to rely too heavily on short form because the range to hit it, it's just such more harder. The bar is higher. Hitting 3 million people to watch short form, 3 million views on it is crazy with 1,000 subscribers. That's tough. While long form right now for YouTube's algorithm and what they tell you to do is to score 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 watch hours. So 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours is what your goal is. That's more achievable. Hard, but still achievable. I think these numbers really reflect where you're going to go because you're going to slowly build. Now, there are those who just, the minute they start showing content, they just blow up. The minute they talk, they're just there because their presence really indicate, I guess, they have that sense of aura or sense of essence, a sense about them, he or she, that really resonates with the users or the audience they're trying to talk to. I think it's tough. I'm just a small content creator. I'm not big. And even I find it really tough. So I know where you're coming from. But that's also why I want to reach you guys, why we made this channel LWB Alex in the first place. Is so then we can really talk about the small content creator to help you get from your box that you're stuck in to finally get monetized. Because once that box opens up when you get monetized, it's not like, I guess, like the brand new world and like pretty much a new essence and new growth. It just opens up new windows of opportunity where you can start growing again, and there's a whole new proliferal of challenges you have to face afterwards, even after you get monetized. But yes, first get you out of that rut where you're stuck in the bottom end to help you grow. And that's where that's why I made this channel in the first place, to be able to give you my challenges, my troubles, what I've been through, what I've done to help you get out there. For those who don't know, I own the channel TBF Alex. TBF Alex is a channel that is about everything about Total Battle, and it's a gaming channel that I've niched down. I recently got it monetized in 6 months. The channel's out now about 7 months now, 7-8 months now, going into it. It can be found in mobile devices, it can be found on your mobile device, Mac, and your basic PC. Definitely a game to look into, and if you want good tips and strategies, check out my channel TBF Alex. So that's pretty cool. But my goal now, guys, is to bring you guys to the next level, which is LWB Alex. And here I want to talk about everything that's more about monetization, growth, self-growth, self-worth, self-awareness to help you get to that next level. And I really want to help you get there with the challenges that I faced so that I can teach you guys to grow as well. Now, again, guys, short form against long form, there are plenty of short forms out there. Lots of them, and they're great. And there's like, you get lots of millions of views, and that's great to know, but that isn't everybody. I think that the short form content creator has more challenges to face than those for long form, because at the end of the day, unlike for long form where you are reaching a crowd that's able to sit down there and really watch your videos for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and be able to go beyond that, this type of people is kind of what you want, because not only that it hits the algorithm a lot easier, you're not hitting to that short form brain rot, which I call it. I'm sorry to say that for those who are doing short form. The reason why I say this is because short form in the end, I believe, is brain rot, because when you're doom scrolling on your phone and you're going up and down, you're checking things out, you're pretty much just checking out anything you want, but your attention span is less than 3 minutes. And basically that's what YouTube does. YouTube's algorithm for producing content, short content form, if you look on there, is sending information that's 3 minutes and under. They won't let you go over that. And the 3 minute under is because you're hitting that very specific few people, that genre of audience that really is going for brain rot, watching things for less than a minute or two, and then they drop it and put put it down again. And I'm not saying that short form isn't a good way of converting new audience to watch your long form, but let's also face it, short form audience has a different mind frame than those who are watching long form. Short form people have short attention spans. Those with long form and watch long form material have long attention spans because they're more into watching a particular interest and they want to know more about it, or they're entertained in that field, or they just grow more. And I'm a long form content person myself because I like watching long form material. I don't mind short form, but I like watching those stories. I like watching material. I like learning new things. I like doing that, and I find I get more input out of the long form than I can ever get in the short form. Now that's me personally. So if your perspectives and views is like that, you have to ask yourself the question: are you like that? Are you that type of person? And what do you want to try to bring? What try do you want to build? I can tell you right now, if you choose to come with me and you want to grow with me and you want to learn my tricks, then everything I do is about the long form. Now I have done short form. Don't get me wrong. I have done plenty of short form as well. And I'll show you on my channel. I've done short form as well, and I've got videos that hit in a couple of thousand as well. Don't get me wrong, I've done it too. Don't get me wrong, but that's it. You know, I'm not those person that hits a million. I've never had a viral hit ever in my videos here. I had one viral video when I first started a long time ago, long time ago. But I talked about that on my channel here. If you go to it, where I have spoken about how I went viral the one time, and I didn't stick it long enough to be able to grow into the new form that could have been in the future. But it doesn't matter. I'm here now with the new stuff I have. And with that, what I'm trying to explain to you is that even when I'm exploring the short form, I found that the people that are watching it really were short attention spammers. But the good part is that because I built my long form first, for my channel, TDBF Alex, I built my long form first. They were already, my face was starting to become my brand. My brand was becoming me, right? That's why I do these things. I show myself, I talk about things, and they say, oh, you know what? Alex has something new to talk about. They used the short form, then started to gain new subscribers that then jumped on to watching my long form. But that wasn't until I built my long form first. So I guess the idea here, what I'm trying to say here is that when you learn that very quickly, my perspective is this, guys. Don't do short form straight off the bat. Start with long form and then do short form, if that's what you want to do. Never the other way around. Because if you work around short form first, then that becomes you. It becomes an identity that they kind of relate to, and that you don't want to shape yourself into that if short form isn't the type of people you're trying to build, trying to earn, right? You want to build them up as long form content creators or long form audience because you want them to jump on board to that. You want them to like that, to be involved in that and want more of that, because this way when you build what you call evergreen material, videos that have long-term and growth with other people and really grows on them, this is stuff that will come back to all the time. They'll come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over and over again, because this is the material they relate to, and you want them to. You want them to, because the thing is, YouTube is owned by Google, right? Google wants you to watch. They want your eyeballs on YouTube. YouTube wants you to stay on ball because the more you watch, the longer forms you create, the more material that works for them, they make money. And if they make money, then you make money as well, because if you happen to get monetized, then we're kind of relying on them to pay you back afterwards for the work that you do, the content you create. And so therefore, long form has better resonance than those with short form, because at the end of the day, yes, I said, those who watch all your short form videos, they said maybe about 100 or so videos, and they watch all these other people, they will disappear like that. Disappear. They'll disappear on you. Because they're not there for you for the long term. They're not there for you. They're there for that short brain rot material. That's really what short form material is. And if you really are going to do short form, it's like your filler episodes, right? That's why a lot of content creators today, I mean, one perfect example is Rob the Maritimer. He recently produced an episode that said that, I think it was one of his recent episodes, I can't remember which one it was, but he mentioned on his channel that short form really is there just to fill in the gaps when he's away. And I agree with him. It really is just like that. It really is a filler, nothing more, nothing less. And if you treat it any other way, then you're only ruining your channel even more so, because you really want them to move on with you on the long-term basis. You want them to follow you on the long form and not the short form. Now, again, the perspectives are very different for those who rely more on short form than long form. But I'm pretty sure that even if you were a short form person, and hopefully you are, you can put a comment down below. If you are, then you have to kind of agree with me that short form really hitting that really short mind frame people. You want to hit like really targeted based people, and because of that, you're constantly producing even more content on an everyday basis, and you're going to have to pump up more than someone who does a long form on an everyday basis. The level of work put in is much different too. The type of audience you're targeting is different. The way you do things is different. And so hopefully I'll leave you with that for now, and you guys can decide what you prefer for long form, short form, whatever those interests are. Please leave a comment down below, because I'd love to hear what you believe is your way of doing things, and why short form is better than long form, or why long form is better than short form. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down below. I'll see you guys next episode on LWB episodes. Bye now.